Hi everybody, this is Serio Star. I am apparently in a very blah mood, and that's one of the reasons for starting a little late because I went through about 20 different thought processes on what to play and finally just decided screw it, we're gonna continue Monster Rancher. I think
Oh,
we might have been about to battle. There's a battle this week, it's your monster. I don't know if you were
uh,
planning on battling it. Let's see. Has it?
I was gonna say,
Okay, it has
did
had one. It has been in one tournament so far
okay,
where it won three. It won 3 times and lost once.
okay.
So so it is capable of winning at the moment, but we've already that was our test battle, I assume. So
I
do
assumed that was the test battle then.
so
So sure, let's go ahead and do it.
Do you want to wait for the official and just keep training them, or do you want to do this one?
We're gonna wait for the official.
Alright. What do you want to train them on?
Let's see. What was this monster's stats again? His three good stats.
Power, skill, and intelligence.
All right. I assume
All
we got more power attacks than anything else.
at the moment, yes.
Then we can do.
But
I guess we
our
do.
high damage is the power, is the intelligence attack.
Okay. Uh,
There's also a big
let's.
possibility of training. Let me see. Yeah, you could do one training before the official tournament.
All right. Let's do. Let's do training in.
You got
You know
three
what? Let's do training in.
choices: life, intelligence, and skill.
Okay.
You have to go up the ranks before you get the others.
All right. All right. Then let's do training in intelligence. Let's just go with intelligence.
All right. So yeah, this weekend I edited 12 chapters, so did
All
another chapter
right.
today. It's one of the reasons
Okay.
why my brain is breaking today. On top of that, I had to go
Trying
to
to
work
squeeze
today.
it.
On top of that, I had to go to work today, so. Man, he had a hard
Yeah.
time there, but he mastered the technique, so.
That's something. Let's
Yeah.
see what technique he got.
What did you
I'm gonna
get?
laugh. It's a power
I
based
don't
technique.
understand why we just train intelligence got a power based move. Like, that's stupid.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's not even as powerful as. Like, let's see. Yeah, we already had a move that was like a little bit better. It does have take will though, so I mean that's its main perk right there.
Something. But that's hilarious. I knew it. I knew it was gonna just be a move that would just be for power, even though he just did intelligence.
Alright. We can do 1 week of exercise before the official tournament. What you wanna do?
Um, I guess we'll do power training.
Sounds good. I will say that I watched the new Doctor Who episode and that was fun.
All right, what was this one about?
You remember? Okay, so go ahead and do our little thing. Spoiler warning: if you haven't watched the new Doctor Who, you might need to skip ahead a bit. So you remember? So it starts off there like, they're still trying. He's still trying to get Belinda back to her back to her time, right?
Yes, still trying to get the companion back home.
Yeah.
That's what this whole season seems to be.
So they finally kind of discovered that basically the Earth does not exist in past April 24th, 2025. And they're trying to figure it out. So they're doing, they just, let the TARDIS take them wherever, which wound up being like 500,000 years in the future or something like that.
Okay.
And they get dressed, they go out to put the little devices down, and then they walk out, they see all these other people, they're suiting up, and then they go, everyone put your helmets on and drop. So they drop to the planet, and the Doctor does his thing with his psychic paper to show that he's in charge.
Yes, of course. That's stereotypical.
And so yeah, the planet's barren. It's got radiation. It's got radiation of some sort going through it and whatnot, and that's why they have to have the suits on. But there's a mining colony.
Okay.
But the problem with the mining colony is that no one has heard anything from the mining colony for a while. So that's what they're doing. They're coming to investigate.
Okay.
So they go and investigate, and they find that a lot of people have had all of their bones broken, and a lot of people have been shot with blasters.
Okay then.
Yeah. So not sure what's going on, and then they finally get one life sign. So they go to check the life sign, and it turns out to be this deaf woman. And she says that everyone went crazy. She had to kill her best friend because her best friend was gonna kill her.
Okay.
Basically it almost seems like an Event Horizons, like the movie Event Horizon or something.
Gotcha.
So the Doctor and some of the others go to check on the mining operation. Belinda, she's a nurse. She stays with the deaf woman to try and treat her injuries. Also, the rest of the crew. By the way, it was pretty much no contest. We KO'd everyone. It was like no contest at all. Like they all just fell so fast. Apparently Charizard has been spoiled too much. I don't see it because his style is just easy. That doesn't seem spoiled. I think Holly is crazy. I think Holly is going a little nuts here. Alright, so anyways, as they're preparing stuff. Okay, can't hear anything you said.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Training is half off.
All right.
training's half off. Do you want to go training somewhere again?
Sure, let's do some training.
You want life, intelligence, or skill?
What options do we have now?
See, yeah, life, intelligence, or skill.
This is so sad. Let's go ahead and I guess train up. I guess so. Let's go with life.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So while Belinda and one of the troopers is making up a thing to treat a wound on the deaf girl. I forget what her name was. I think it was like Alicia or something like that. Alyssa.
Okay.
But they were making a little thing up to, you know, fix her wound and disinfect it and whatnot. And while they were doing this, Belinda saw something behind her. But it, like, just to let you know how... for a second, I thought Charizard was about to say Charizard got lost on the way home. But no, it's apparently Charizard just found an apple cake.
Oh. He's just finding things randomly.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
That's nice. I'm so used to them getting lost.
Yeah.
I'm not used to them going, "Hey, I brought you goodies." I'm like, wait.
Yeah, that I was
nice.
like, it was doing that little pause before saying that he was back, and I was like, oh crap, he got lost, didn't he? All right, so you've done that. There is one tournament at the beginning of next month, so you can do an exercise now and then rest.
Okay.
Because I imagine you want to do that tournament.
Yeah, I'll do the tournament. Let's do, I guess, some power training, then rest.
Okay. So, just to let you know how wonderfully they did this whole thing, I literally could not pause it in time no matter how hard I tried. Like, that's how fast this little thing happened. Where it's like, you see something, but it's just like you almost question if you saw something if it weren't for the fact that, you know, the character was, you know, reacting to it, you know?
Gotcha.
Like, I'm sure someone managed to pause it in time and get it clipped, but
yeah,
no matter how hard I tried, I could not pause it in time. But anyways, that happened. Belinda eventually goes to, you know, work on the wound and sees something again behind the girl.
Okay.
Other things you find out, by the way, are the fact that no one knows what Earth is. No one knows what humans. No one knows what humans are. Even though everyone looks like they're human, the human race is something that no one knows about.
Wait.
Earth is something that no one knows about.
Even though everyone's humanoid.
Yeah,
and looks like humans.
Everyone, I mean, Time Lords look like humans, so, you know.
I was gonna say, is this a bunch of Time Lords? Because that's one of the few races that are just,
well,
you know,
you do remember
that look like humans.
I mean, you do remember the first time that you ever get to meet the Daleks. Like, they came from humanoid. They came from humanoids. Like, Daleks were humanoids to begin with.
Yeah, they just turned themselves into something else.
Yeah. Alright, this is very much a challenging match. Thus far, I have not laid a single finger on this thing. There we go. Finally hit it. Finally hit it once. I do not know if I'm gonna win this. I have the feeling I'm not gonna win this.
We literally breezed through the other ones. I kind of figured that we would have some issue at some point.
Oh, that would have done it. He dodged. He was a 99% chance, and he managed to get that 1% chance.
Uh-huh.
As soon as I saw those question marks, I thought that we were gonna win it, but nope. Need to work on that skill a little bit. So anyways, while they're talking, okay, so yeah, Belinda sees the thing again, and now they actually start trying to, you know, figure it out a little bit more. The doctor is investigating the mine stuff.
Yeah.
And they find some video of the crew, and it's very disturbing. It's very, well, we just got knocked out.
Oh, joy.
I'm thinking that it is an understatement to say that he was not ready for this. But yeah, basically something came out of the well. They don't know what it was. And you find out from the other side, from the other group, that the creature that is behind the girl is always behind the girl. So you can't see it unless you are immediately, directly behind her.
Okay.
And if you see it, it kills you by breaking all your bones and throwing you.
What? Okay.
And then the doctor asks what they were mining. He finds out that at one point in time, the entire planet's surface was covered in what they were mining. And he discovers, as I'm about to say something, and it's going to test your Whovian knowledge, okay? Ready?
Okay.
So they tell him that the entire planet's surface was once covered in diamond.
No. Wait. It's the Diamond Planet?
Yes. The Diamond Planet, it has been mined to complete barrenness, and the creature came back.
They literally decided to bring back that creature.
Yes.
Honestly, I think, honestly, I call this a nerve. That creature from that original Diamond Planet episode was a little more terrifying.
Oh, just wait. So we find out the rules. Rule 1, it's always behind one person. Okay?
Okay. All
Rule
right.
2, if anyone ever manages to get directly behind said person, then that person dies. Rule 3,
Okay.
it whispers into the person's ears and it turns them mad.
Oh. Okay, that does help it out a little bit.
Rule 4, if you kill the person it is behind in hopes of getting to it, you now take it on.
Okay. Okay.
So yes.
All right. I can deal with that.
So yeah, it is still pretty frightening. Not quite as unnerving, but pretty frightening.
Yeah. It's still pretty frightening, but the original monster.
Yeah, the original one was way more unnerving because like the original monster almost got the doctor.
The original monster almost got the doctor, and the original monster takes over the person in such a way that is insidious.
Yeah.
And you just yeah, that one.
And so it does seem like it was nerfed a little bit. The doctor explains it as it was just playing games at that time, and you know.
One of those things the doctor goes, "Oh, it was learning back then."
Yeah. Now it just
Which
knows.
is
Now it
what
knows
the
what
thing
to
in
do.
the episode. Yeah.
So
Because that was actually in the episode of the Diamond Planet. It was actually learning.
yeah. So all right, you did not win that tournament at all. I'm gonna go ahead and train you on do the power exercise for a bit, but I figure that as soon as he gets tired, you might want to send him on another training expedition. Yeah, is that correct?
I was gonna say I'll send him out for more training.
All right, what you want to send him on?
Well,
whoa. Okay, I did not get any of that.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said since he got KO'd, probably send him for life.
I mean, one of the reasons he got KO'd because he could. One of the reasons he got KO'd was because he couldn't hit at all. I mean, he got KO'd. He got KO'd by the golem too, so it's just.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can't really take a hit that well. He kind of needs more life because he can't really train defense right now. So let's train up life.
All right. So now one of the things that they use for the drills and stuff is mercury. Which becomes important because there are you know like pipelines of mercury. So using some doctor pseudoscience BS, he manages. Okay, first off, one of the troopers decides to. Oh, he got lost.
Great.
So first off, one of the troopers decides that he doesn't like that the person who's supposed to be the leader is listening to the doctor, and he doesn't care about what the doctor's qualifications are, and he doesn't care that the doctor is actually making sense. he cares that he wants to kill this thing, and there's only one way to do that. So, by the way, one person has already died because they tried to get behind her. So, it's caused some people to be frightened.
Of course. You always got to have those casualties so everyone understands the stakes.
Yeah.
And they can panic and step up.
So the guy kind of takes over, and he gets behind her. She's like watching him as he moves, and everyone else is kind of like, backed away and whatnot. And he gets one of them.
Watching. What did you say she was?
Yeah, she's like, no, deaf. She's deaf.
Deaf. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Not blind, deaf.
Okay.
So she like watches him as he turns, or as he goes around her, and then he asks one person if they're willing to be the person to check things. He agrees, and as soon as he gets to, by the way, so the planet was called Midnight, right? And the doctor was like, after Belinda explained exactly what happens, the doctor basically said that essentially, if you look at it like points on a clock, then the creature kills you at midnight.
Gotcha. They want to really ram this hole.
Yeah. So he goes and does that, and then that one trooper gets killed, and then the guy starts to sort of panic, and the girl also kind of panics a bit, continues following him, and because of that, it causes her to turn a little bit, and it basically just goes into like a killing rampage. And finally, the main leader person. Oh, he is definitely spoiled. We're gonna need to like use something on him to get him not spoiled.
I was gonna say, we haven't even gave him anything.
It's because we're treating him nicely, I guess. I don't know. He gets meat all the time.
I was gonna say, we literally had to shove Kate down something's throat to get it spoiled last time.
Oh, that was to get it spoiled fast. Alright, I think this is what we have to do.
Cause this thing shouldn't even. Is this thing what, 6 months old or a year old?
Let's find out. Almost a year. I'm gonna send it on another training. I'm trying to get it to learn the life move right now. And I figured since it's since it went down so fast with those other ones, just go ahead and wait at least a year wait until he's at least a year old before we continue the rankings. So anyways, she essentially uses the girl she manages to get the girl to like turn. Okay, I'm gonna have to punish him for this one so that he stops being spoiled.
Okay.
So he should no longer be spoiled. Oh, are you gonna give us training discount? No, it's item shop. Okay. Alright, he is no longer spoiled, but his loyalty is also dropped a little bit.
Gotcha.
It's one of those problems with punishing them after the training thing. So, anyways, so the doctor talks to her and comes up with an idea. And the idea basically involves shooting the pipe behind her twice on either side so that the pipe basically ruptures and creates a waterfall of mercury, which is, reflective. Because basically he comes up with the idea, because like one of the things that they found out is like all the mirrors in the place were broken.
Oh. Okay.
All right, do you want to try this tournament?
That's terrifying.
Do you want to try this tournament?
Sure. Why not?
So yeah, basically what he came to the conclusion of is that the thing basically immediately kills whatever gets behind it, right? So what if it is what's behind it? So he creates a reflective wall and it causes it to be behind itself, and it frees the girl and they start running. One group gets out okay, but then of course obviously the doctor and Belinda's group does not get out okay because there has to be a moment. So Belinda is the one that winds up getting the thing behind her.
Of course.
The leader of the group is a real one. She basically asks if the physiology of the thing is basically the same as human physiology. Or if Belinda is the same, is basically normal physiology. And essentially, she shoots Belinda just above the heart so that there's like a moment of cardiac failure so that it essentially dies and takes her over. And then she runs and dives into the mine. So, very touching moment because you kind of like her because she was pretty cool throughout the entire thing. And they get up.
Okay.
And then Belinda and the doctor get back on the TARDIS. Belinda is like, still recovering and whatnot. And the rest of the crew is on the ship. They give their report, and you see the woman, the neighbor, who asks about this person that they saw, that they met, and asked if he was carrying something that looks like an Eiffel Tower, basically, which is what the doctor has been using to try and figure out how to get back to Earth in the right time. So
okay.
She is somehow traveling through time. She knows what the doctor is up to.
So Mrs. Flood, I think that's actually the character's name. I think.
But Alright, so anyways, that all happens. So you find out, find out more about her and the fact that she's like, got some stuff going on. Even more
Well, at the point that she's able to go there I okay, so definitely not human.
Yeah,
That's what that means.
there is something up with her. Like, there's still really no clues
Yes.
about exactly what's up with her.
Like I
But
said, she is the thing that everyone's been wanting to figure out since the first season of this Doctor.
yeah, because she can break the fourth
Because
wall. She knows everything
she
about the
broke the fourth
Doctor.
wall.
She breaks the fourth wall. She didn't just
She
broke
made
the fourth wall. She breaks the fourth wall. She has done it numerous times.
yes, she does it a lot.
But anyways,
She knows things she shouldn't know.
after that it did the horror movie ending where, you know, like
He didn't die.
one of the people is talking to another one, and then like she gets that look like she just saw something behind her, you know?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah. Again, it didn't die.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't like we didn't think it actually was going to die. We just thought that it was not it didn't get on the ship. You know?
Gotcha.
We thought that it stayed on the planet.
Uh,
Man, having to like punish this thing really screwed things up, because now I'm like having such a hard time hitting because he keeps getting confused. I hate that it's way too easy to spoil this thing.
Oh, good old Monster Rancher.
So yeah, it did the horror movie ending, and next episode is gonna have Ruby Sunday in it again.
Okay.
Because she was in the next episode. She's got a boyfriend.
You know, the whole thing of when a companion leaves and lives their life.
So
That thing. Having a life. Because you can't really have that when you own the TARDIS.
so yeah.
Things just stop.
But at the same time, like, it can't be the modern, like, exactly up to date version of Ruby Sunday, because, you know, there's no Earth currently. So it might be like a past version of Ruby Sunday.
Technically, it would be Ruby Sunday on. You said the Earth blew up on the 24th?
Yeah.
So it'd be Ruby Sunday on the 23rd?
Maybe. We'll find
That's
out.
how the Doctor rolls.
We'll find out Saturday. Doctor doesn't roll like that. The Doctor doesn't roll like that. Do not even pretend that the Doctor rolls like that. He can't get back to see freaking Rory and Amy.
Like I said, that's how the Doctor rolls. He will literally pick some. He'll literally go, okay, I need someone to tell me what happened. You know what? The day before. Let's just get someone from the day before. Who do I know?
I'm just saying, like, he wouldn't think like that, because typically if a companion is gone, they're gone to him for good. It doesn't matter that he can go visit them whenever he wants.
Yes, that part is true. But
Right.
but he never actually saw Ruby die. So
he didn't see Amy die. Amy lived a full life.
Well, yeah, but Amy was time-wimey stuff, so...
Quite literally, it was just, we can't go back to New York at that time. But literally, he could go to New York 2 years later to visit them.
Yes.
Everything that from the book would have already been done, and he still could have visited them.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like the Doctor has really weird, stupid rules. The Doctor never went back to see Sarah Jane. she waited for him.
You know, yeah. That one was just. I'll be honest. That one, the doctor was just a douche. I'm sorry.
The doctor,
That's just.
the doctor does that type of shit all the time. Doctor does that type of
But
shit
yeah, I'll just
all
go.
the time. By the way, he did
But yeah,
not. He did not win. He came in second.
I kind of. Hey, that's better. He did better. Instead of getting KO'd, he came in second place.
So I'm gonna send him on more life training since he never got that move. One of the reasons I think we lost is just because of the fact that I had to punish him and then give him that mystic snake thing so that he stopped being so spoiled. And I hate the game for making that be a thing I had to do.
Apparently the game goes every now and then you need to beat your monster. Just cause. For reasons.
So
just to show dominance.
So yeah,
But yeah, with a lot of companions, I think that the doctor either A, they end in such horrible ways that the doctor doesn't want to go back. Or B, the doctor just goes, if I leave you alone, you never die, right? If I just leave you out here. Because that's what I think Sarah Jane was.
That actually is one of the things with him. Because remember when I think it was want to say Matt Smith's doctor. When Matt Smith's doctor was trying to avoid something, he made a call because he was calling Lethbridge General, or yeah, he was calling Lethbridge, and he found out that apparently he died. And it like shocked him to his core that he could no longer visit someone for some reason. Oh yeah, basically he could no longer visit him because he called and someone answered and said that he waited for you every single day. He always made sure to set an extra cup of tea out. And because that was said, it made it to where he without without causing a paradox, he couldn't go back anymore to see him.
Yes. That is one of those things that the doctor always goes F you when someone goes, I give you this letter. Oh, don't you get here and give me that letter. No, I'm giving you this letter. It was in her will. I hate those last words you just said. I hate them.
So yeah,
because I think that was one of the reasons why he couldn't actually, after the whole, what was the name, Marie Pompadour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you sit there and go, literally.
Because yeah, he tried to go see her again, but he got there late, and she was already dead.
Yep. And by doing that, he literally goes, oh, now it's a paradox, because this can never actually happen this way. For her to write that letter. But it's to happen. Great. And I just go, technically you're smarter than this. Doctor, you could technically go back and tell them to do the exact same things. Just do the exact same things. Instruct everyone to say the exact same things.
Yeah, there are a lot of things he could. There are a lot of things he could do.
And the one that I think I'm actually the most upset about is technically the whole river situation. He literally saved her into a book.
And then he never went to
I
visit
never
her.
had to pitch the book.
Yeah.
I
Like
never picked it up.
that's the thing that pisses me off the most. He saved her in that world, and then he never goes back to see her.
Anytime he wants. Anytime. She's
Oh.
always there in the library. Forever.
I have
He
heard
never
rumors.
misses.
Oh my god. What is with this life training? Why can I not get this move?
It wants you to have the most life.
Like, we are actually getting down to a point where it's a little concerning on our money. Because I have been trying to get this damn thing.
Oh.
I'm like, you know, you said we needed life, so we're just gonna work on life a lot, and just I figure I just go with it until we got the move.
Yeah, that made sense.
But yeah, like, obviously the real answer to why does the doctor not go back to see some people is because of the fact that in reality, by the time the show would allow him to be able to go back and see Sarah Jane again, she wouldn't have been young.
Yep.
You know? Because, you know,
Yep.
real life actually does affect people's ages.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I'm just gonna let it go for right now. And we'll just go ahead and go back. And we'll just go back to seeing if he's ready to fight. He's got over 300 life now.
Hey, that sounds good.
Life is now his highest stat. Oh my god. Still didn't learn anything. What do you need to learn the freaking life skill?
Life doesn't need to be at 400.
Alright. Currently we have 3,000 gold. So we can do one more training. There is a tournament today if you want to try that instead, though.
It's an official tournament?
There's an official tournament at the end of the month. He still has not really won a tournament. So he's not won any of his trial tournaments yet.
Okay.
Usually you like him to win at least one like regular tournament before he does the official.
Sure. Let's get the one regular tournament out the way.
His loyalty is a lot higher at this point because of all that training. Not quite 100 yet, but he's also not spoiled anymore.
It's fine.
Should be able to hit most of the time this time. Or at least attack most of the time. Yeah, the doctor really isn't all that good to his former companions.
Like I said, with this companion that he's with right now, I'm just like, wow, honey. I feel you. You don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
And you're literally at this point just going, okay, I tried to go back.
Yeah,
What happened?
she
Well, I
just,
couldn't the first time.
literally, she just wants to go home.
Yes, all she wants to do is just to go home. She goes, F this. I want to get off this train. And he's like, fine, I'll get you off. And the TARDIS goes, Tee, you're trapped now. Your planet's blew up. Wait, what? What? Why? Why? Okay, let's try again. No. Did that worse? Okay, let's try one more time. Let's find out something else. Okay, I got you back. I got you shot in the heart.
I do.
You only got nick in the heart.
Yeah,
You're fine.
She, like, he is really trying to get her home, and like he was gonna take on the burden of being the host for that one creature. Like he was gonna do that for her. He was trying to bargain with it. Before the leader, before the leader woman did her thing.
Yeah, like I said, that's what the doctor does.
Yeah.
Even in the midnight episode, he still tried to do that, and that effed him. So sad enough, from the midnight episode to now, he sound like he didn't really learn too much.
But yeah,
one of those moments you sit there and go, this almost killed you twice. This almost killed you twice.
But yeah, essentially, like I said, he's like, the next episode I think is, like you said, I'm pretty sure it is going to be the episode of just like, we're trying to figure out what the frick happened.
Yeah, so he goes, who do I know that, I could talk to? And honestly, he goes to his companion first. And if the companion doesn't work, he goes to Unit. That's his MO.
Yeah.
He goes to the companion first, then the Unit. Which I go, you should flip that, reverse it.
You really should.
Go to the people that have the military and talk to them first.
Go to the people who actually keep tabs on things involving your stuff.
Yeah. Just because you sometimes don't like them because they sometimes do bad things, because that is what Unit does. Unit doesn't always listen to the doctor.
No.
And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's a horrible, horrible thing. You just hope that it's a good day today when you go to Unit and go, so what about that machine I told you to get rid of? Yeah, of course we got rid of it. Where is it? What? I know you didn't get rid of it. Where is it? I need it right now to save the world. Oh, it's downstairs. Thank you. Still love that.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. I honestly, if they were to do a spinoff, I would actually just want them to do a Unit spinoff.
I mean, like, they basically did a thing similar to that with Torchwood.
Yeah, but Torchwood wasn't Unit. It was special. Torchwood was just Jack's team. It wasn't Unit. It wasn't really,
No, it wasn't Unit.
I want to say.
I was saying that essentially it was basically that same sort of premise, though.
I get what you're saying.
Like, it's the same premise. It would basically be like doing another series similar to Torchwood. And Torchwood did a good job, so there's no reason not to do something like that.
Yeah, Torchwood did fine. I actually like Torchwood.
Most people like Torchwood. That's why they wound up doing like 3 or 4 specials after they ended the series.
I was gonna say it had 2 seasons and 4 specials.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he won the practice match. I guess We will... He's spoiled again? What the hell? What is with this guy?
Apparently, like I said, you just need to beat him sometimes. Sometimes you just need to beat him.
I hate doing that type of thing.
It's like, oh, you didn't get perfection. Let me beat you.
Alright. What do you want to train? What do you want to exercise with this week? So that we're going to rest next week, but what do you want to exercise this week?
Let's just go with power. Power is still what most of our skills operate on.
Yeah, even though we got one of those power skills from intelligence training. I hate when it does that. I hate when it does that. You know what? I'm not gonna rest him. We're gonna do power again. Obviously, he's getting spoiled by us letting him rest so much. I'm gonna give him some taffy and just let that be it.
Oh, that's great.
Because I don't want to use the Mystic Snake on him again because that lowered his loyalty so much. I don't want to do that again. But if I do this, it should make it to where, like, he doesn't have to rest. But it'll also be pushing him a little bit, and maybe that'll get rid of the damn spoil. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to use a Mystic Snake on him next week after the tournament, and just use Mystic Snakes on him after all the official tournaments.
Like I said, it's just called beating him. Every time the training doesn't get a technique, you go.
Yeah, I guess we can just do that instead.
You didn't learn a technique? How dare you?
Like, you didn't do a thing that you didn't do a thing that you literally had no control over.
How dare you? Because they always give us the option of punish after a training.
I know. I always feel so bad with it too.
At the point where this thing gets spoiled at the drop of a hat, I go, I don't anymore.
It's just because the loyalty drops so much with it. That's the main thing, you know? It's just like, because loyalty, it takes a minute to go up. Like, punishing after they fail to doing one of the work exercises is, it raises loyalty, but punishing after anything else lowers loyalty. I literally waited till the end of that so I could just go ham on him. I waited until I had 99 will on it. And I just went ham.
Okay.
KO'd that little rock tiger.
There you go.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the new Who companions and how they end and why he never went back to visit them and what happens if he actually did try and who he tried with. You have first companion of the new one is Rose, and Rose ends technically badly. And Rose is the one that actually comes to him later on.
Yeah.
Which is weird. And he then, again, leaves her in another dimension and goes, hey, I want you to stop trying to break the universe. So here's a mini me, and here's a TARDIS egg. Have fun.
Yeah,
I'm finna
I
close the
love
gap.
how that's technically canon that
Yes,
the Dr.
yes,
Donna gave the piece of TARDIS to grow a new TARDIS, but
yes.
like you don't actually get to see any of that for real because
No, all
it
that
was
is
a
audio.
deleted scene. But yeah, um
But yeah, yeah,
apparently
all of that
Billy
is audio
Piper
book stuff with that.
Apparently, Billy Piper is going to be coming in when Eccleston comes back for his special.
Okay.
So, get to see what goes on there.
All right. And then after Rose, we had
Martha.
Martha, and Martha actually is the best ending because Martha leaves on her own.
And Martha leaves on her own.
She
Then
doesn't
she
die.
actually gets
She
a
actually
job
just
at
goes
UNIT.
F this.
She gets a job at UNIT.
Yes. Well, I think she technically, she gets a job at unit because I think when she leaves, it's literally at that point of trying to head up a unit branch
Yeah.
because she became a soldier during the time of being with the doctor. She
And
literally
then,
became an actual soldier.
then we have Donna.
And honestly, Donna technically is a sad but happy ending because she doesn't die when she should die.
And her ending got much better because of the specials.
Yes, because of the specials, her ending actually gets so much better
Yeah.
to the point that she actually gets technically a happy ending,
Yeah.
the happiest endings.
She has a
She
very
actually gets
happy
a
ending.
doctor and keeps it, and a TARDIS.
Yep.
Literally, it's like, what's happening? Well, we're gonna keep those two in our back pocket. Wait, what? Yes, if everything else fails with shooting at one, we keep those two in our back pocket just in case. David Tennant can always just come back whenever he wants.
Exactly.
Yes. And then after Donna, we have
Amy and Rory.
Amy and Rory.
And I guess
And
possibly you
that's one of
can
those you
say
go,
River. You can also possibly throw River in there.
honestly, part of me goes, I can't call River a companion
Yeah, because she never
because
actually really travels with him.
I'm gonna say she travels with him, but it's more of him breaking her out of jail for the murder of him,
So, there's like a
which
lot
is
of
weird.
there's a lot of things.
Yes,
Like
so I go
in
with
her timeline, there is actually a moment in her timeline where when the doctor goes and deletes himself from everything. Oh yeah, like when the doctor didn't go and delete himself from everything. Clara, or no?
the
Yes,
doctor did get deleted because of the crack in time.
right.
He did get
But
deleted
that
from
wasn't
it
that
from the
wasn't
team.
that wasn't the part that wasn't the part for this. It was basically all records of the person that she killed were like basically the person that she supposedly killed no longer existed, so she was let out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's River's timeline is so wonky.
Yes, yes, it is. And then after Amy and Rory, you have
Clara.
it's Clara next.
Yeah, Clara's next.
Yeah. And Clara. Oh, Clara. This is one of those that I actually go. Well, if you ever want the doctor to actually give a f about his companions more than normal, this is the one. And this is the one time that the doctor goes, you know what? F it. I'm gonna go back. You gonna do what now? I'm gonna go back, tell the universe to go F itself, and I'm keeping this one. And you're like, oh, you did that? Yep, I did that. Universe can go F itself. Like, you broke the universe. I don't give a F. You're like, the doctor, you okay? F you. Like, oh, the doctor said F you. Oh, we're F'd. We're F. Someone save us. Oh, the doctor ain't saving us. The doctor's the problem. Oh no. Oh no, this is the horrible timeline. This is the timeline when everything's bad.
Pretty much, yeah.
It literally took the companion to go, you know what? I have to stop you from being this. And in order for this to happen, I have to make sure you never remember me.
All right.
So you.
So I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to continue trying to get the damn life attack? Or do you want to try for something else?
We put so much. What's our life at this point?
324.
All right. Okay. What? So the only options are life.
We have everything now. We have everything now because we've got through the official cup.
All right. Let's train power.
All right.
Because at this point, the life is fine.
But yeah. So after Clara.
Is it Billy?
Billy, yeah. Billy also ended pretty well, but it was like the lead up to the end was so horrible and sad.
I was gonna say, I guess Billy ends. I guess
he got lost again.
I'm like, Billy died.
I'm glad this is happening to you, to your monster this time. I'm tired of it only happening to my monsters.
Hey man, at this point, I just call it the curse of the special monsters. Every time we do special monsters, this is what happens.
The time that it happened the most with me, the time that it happened the most with me.
It was the monkey.
No, the ape was the second most. The tiger was the one that it happened the most to.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm complaining that much about the tiger.
Tiger gets a lot of passes with me because I like them so much. It was also the first one that I did, so it wasn't like quite as much of an issue at that time.
Okay.
So like I had a lot more patience at that time.
Okay.
But the ape was just horrible from beginning to end.
Yes, the ape was a horrible sack of ew. It was garbage, and the fact that you had to do so much to get an ape made you go, "This ain't worth it. This ain't worth it."
So that's Billy, and then after Billy, who was after Billy?
Let's see. Because we had Capaldi, you had Clara, Billy. Then
Did he
that's it.
was after
That's
Billy?
it.
Did he
For Chloe.
did he um did he um regenerated after Billy, right?
Yes. So now we
So
at
then,
Jody.
yeah, we get Jody, and the three with her, two of them left of their own accord, right? No,
Yes.
wait, yeah, two of them left of their own accord because they had finally gotten to a point where they were like, they actually consider themselves family, and they wanted to live the rest of their days. You know?
Yeah, like I said, two of them left. Honestly, I was like, three companions was honestly one too many.
And then the third one fell in love with her, and after realizing
Yeah.
that was not a good idea,
Yep, that was just put on the shelf, as in literally let them out the TARDIS and go off somewhere. He's just like, this is never gonna get addressed. No,
well, like
never.
quite literally,
It
the
gets-
girl left of her own accord because she realized that it was not a good thing for her to do. All right, so we now don't have enough money to train and do stuff properly, so we're gonna have to fight. Hold on.
Yes.
I think I have things I can sell.
We always get the money from my go rounds because I just do the fights.
All right, that helped a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah. So
what do you want to
what's the next
train? What do you
official
want to
date?
train until the next fight, the next test fight?
Let's go with power.
Did Jody have anyone else after she left?
You talking about after those three?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had one more. What was his name? Was his name George? What was his name? The comedian, the other one, the fourth one. They picked up during Flux.
I honestly don't remember.
But yeah, that guy was the last one of Jody's. But before she decided that just go with the one, and then leave that one because realizing that this ain't gonna work. And then David Tennant again.
Yeah. And
So far,
David Tennant had
technically,
Donna and Rose different. The Donna's daughter Rose.
Mm-hmm. But I'm honestly sitting here going, I'm not sure I would consider that Rose a companion.
No, they were companions during his short run because, like during his short run, they were the ones with him.
I would say I know Donna was, but I don't think that she actually went into the TARDIS. Rose.
Yeah, Rose did.
Did she?
Yeah.
I thought all her whole adventure was Earth-based.
It was, but it was still different timeline. I believe. I know.
I don't think so.
The first episode was them meeting Donna. The second, there were like 4 specials, right? And
there were 1, 2, 3 special. No, 4.
4
4 if you
specials.
include the
So the
4
first
if you include the
special,
Goblin episode.
the first special was him
The
meeting Donna
little-
again. With the meat, which, by
Yeah,
the
with
way,
meat.
I have learned that Disney does have some input on the current series.
Yes,
they are
yes, they do.
funding it, but they also have some input, and that might be why that one creature was named Meat. Because
Well,
of
the
Phineas and
creature
Ferb.
is from an actual Doctor Who comic, so it existed beforehand.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways,
Yeah.
so that was the first one, and then the second one was Donna came in there.
Yeah, the Donna went off to the Wild Blue Yonder. That's the second one.
Yeah, they were in the spaceship.
That's what I'm going with. I don't consider Rose a companion because her whole episode is just for Christmas.
Oh, the third episode she was in there. She was helping him.
She was
in the
working at Unit. In the third one.
Trying to remember if she was actually working at Unit in the third one, or I feel like she was with the Doctor.
No. I know Donna was with the Doctor because they literally just came back from the spaceship and met up with the old man, because it was the old man's last episode of that.
It's
at the Wild Blue Yonder. And then
one of the last, like, that was one of the last things he did before he passed away. The actor,
yes,
not.
Yes, that was the last thing the actor did, and that's why I remember who was there. And I'm just like, okay, so that means that Rose met them at Unit when the world was literally falling apart. Cause I go, it made sense. She's at a safe place when little anarchy is roaming the streets.
Oh my god. It is so annoying to miss so many times. You need to let me train up skill. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's mainly because of the fact that you never do it until it's finally just like at that point of just like, fine. Train the thing that lets you hit with our giant power.
You know how I feel about skill and speed.
Speed, I understand. Speed, I understand. Skill is not. Skill does help you hit. It is more important than ever when you're the player, because the odds are way stacked against you. When I started being able to hit with your last monster that made it all the way through, that's the reason we made it all the way through. Because I was able to finally hit. More than once and ever out of every 20 attempts.
Well, we have good skill this time.
Not anymore, we're in rank C. We had good skill in rank E. Okay skill in rank D. We're in rank C now. I have lost 2 matches because I couldn't hit.
Dude.
And because we're not getting any damn techniques, got that one technique that I completely forgot about, actually. I just remembered. I didn't even look at that new technique yet.
We learned another technique.
Yeah, we got one from the power training. No, we're not encouraging it. Oh my god, not encouraging it knocked its loyalty down 31 points and only brought it to gentle. Starting to regret my choice of games today. Okay, I need to use that new technique because it has... Oh my god. Okay, so it's really great damage, really great hit, good take will,
Okay.
but it costs 50.
I know. We dealt with that before.
I know.
It is one of those. It's
all or nothing type
But
of an attack.
I was gonna say,
Cannot
it's either
believe.
you do this and a bunch of little rabbit punches.
Cannot believe. I'm just... Can I just, like, get it to strict and just say screw it on that right now? Oh, we don't have enough money to just send them on trainings right now. Okay, what do you want to train?
Alright, let's see. Let's see.
We're not going to training, just like, what do you want to exercise on?
What I want to exercise?
Yeah, we didn't win too much money from that fight because I didn't win much of that fight.
Gotcha.
Oh, we
let's
might be,
just
wait, we
train.
might be able to, no, it's an item sale. Never mind.
Did you ever get that item you wanted?
Which one?
There was some item you wanted. I don't even remember anymore.
I mean, if you're talking about going on expeditions, I don't go on expeditions with your monsters.
Item from the shop you wanted.
Oh no, he hasn't sold that yet. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's this? We got a new item. We just got a new. Did we get a new one? Or is that just like pleasant?
You said something about the item in the item shop, so I asked, did you ever get that item you wanted?
No, I don't have the cat doll. If I had the cat doll, I would have told you. What do you want to train?
Let's just keep training power since all of our moves are power based, except for the one.
Okay, we'll keep training power. Won't matter that because we can't hit, but we'll keep training power. Do you want to drop speed? Do you want to say screw speed as well?
No, this time I'm just gonna have the speed, whatever it is.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be training solid everything.
I'm gonna train power until it hits 400, and then we'll try another tournament.
Gotcha.
Probably won't make a difference, but you know. Thing that's really stupid is the fact that like rest is something that they have to have in order for you to keep training them properly, you know. But when they start, but for some reason rest is one of the things that like ups their, or makes it to where their style becomes more gentle and spoiled, and it's just like, screw you, game, just screw you on that. Like, there is no reason to just screw us that much.
Well, I think there's a reason why we don't play this one a lot, and we used to play, what was it, Monster Rancher 4 a lot?
Well, yeah.
Because it made the most sense.
Monster Rancher 4 is the best. Monster Rancher 4 is the actual best.
There's a reason why we don't play these earlier ones that often.
Monster Rancher 2. Monster Rancher 2 used to be the best, and then Monster Rancher 4 came out, and it became the best.
then we got to Evo where we literally can't make it through to the middle of the game.
I mean, if we keep doing this, we'll eventually get to where we play Evo again. And, you know, push ourselves to get it done. Or rather, I'll push myself to get it done, and you'll just sit there making comments, making fun of
I'm
me,
just
getting
making
upset.
comments now. I think you're the one that's gonna get burned out on this.
That's one of the reasons why we're changing things up now. Oh yes, I get to punish him, and it's not going to affect his loyalty. He's failed a job. That actually raises his loyalty and makes his style a little bit. That was very helpful. It didn't help his power any, but it helped us out with making sure he's not spoiled. But yeah,
let's see. But yeah, we're
Shitty
now at the point of
Gadawa has Ruby Sunday, who left because, you know, finally has her parents back.
Yeah, family reasons. That's actually a good reason to leave. You literally find your mom. I go, okay, go do you. Yeah, that's something I have to just go. Yeah. Good on you, doctor. Leave that alone.
Yeah.
Just let that be. And now he's gonna F that up.
We'll see what happens.
The world needs it. And now her story may end sad.
We'll see what happens.
Because honestly, after mentioning all of this, I'm like, who actually had a good ending? I'm like, I guess Rose, because she got a mini doctor?
Rose had a good ending, but they're about to mess that up because she's going to pop in for Eccleston's next special, for the special for Eccleston.
I still don't know how that works.
Neither do I, man.
Literally in another dimension with another doctor.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, I guess, you know.
And let's see, then
Billy ended pretty well because she went off with her girlfriend through the stars.
Well, yeah, I guess she did technically evolve or whatever. How did they explain that?
Well, basically, she got to. It's that whole thing of like she got to basically travel with her girlfriend and that other alien just for the rest of eternity.
Like, yeah, but the thing is, how though? Like, they didn't really explain how she went from a Cyberman to that.
Because that alien creature is able to just allow that. Like, it basically had the ability to rewrite reality.
So, literally, Deus Machina? Because you knew something that was probably slightly more powerful than the Doctor, you got saved?
It was that whole thing of like...
the Doctor did fail her.
It was the whole thing of like...
did fail her.
It was the whole thing of like... It could take her essence and let her go and travel with her girlfriend. And, but she would have to basically leave the mortal plane behind. And they basically just became...
At that point, when you're a Cyberman, you want to.
Yeah. So, I did not catch most of that. Alright, you ready to try another tournament?
Sure.
See if your if your only power training does the trick.
Hey, if you're able to hit the one time, they will feel it. If you're able to hit that one time, they will feel it.
Yeah. It's the if.
Oh, but yeah, I think about Billy, and my brain goes, well, she had to deal with one of the most horrible, most horrifying things ever
Oh
as a
yeah,
companion.
for real.
Actually living through being turned into a Cyberman. I go, that story is horrible.
Oh yeah, for
That
real.
story is one of the worst ones. She was tortured for decades. That's that's horrifying.
Yeah, Billy definitely went through the ringer.
So I can't really give it to her as you know
You were
that
saying happy
that
ending.
nice.
You were saying happy ending. You didn't say life. You said happy ending.
Okay, fine,
She
fine, fine.
had
The
an she
ending
had a happy
is
ending.
happy. The ending is happy. The journey is garbage.
It's all about getting to that ending when we're talking like this.
Okay, technically, I guess the next one is Martha, who technically had a happy
Oh
ending.
yeah, she had a very happy ending. She got to be with Mickey. That thing
Of course, we
licked
leave
me
Martha
and
and Mickey in a war zone, so we don't exactly know how that ends. That is one thing. We literally leave Mickey and Martha in a war zone.
oh, they're fine. Mickey saved an entire universe. What's one little war zone?
And let's see. After that, Donna's ending is happy. Then we have let's see. After
So
Donna, there
obviously
was
Ruby Sunday's ending is happy. Hopefully it doesn't get messed up next or this Saturday.
I was gonna say her ending hasn't technically come yet. Because they're gonna bring her back.
Sarah Jane's ending was good. The actress
Yes,
passed away, but when her ending was
the
good.
actual character ending, good. Let's see, who was after Donna again?
After Donna
Companion.
was Amy, Amy and Rory.
Yeah,
Technically, they had a
yeah,
good
their
ending
ending was
too.
happy.
We just didn't get to
Yeah, their
see
ending was
it because
happy.
the Doctor's stupid. The Doctor is like the smartest stupid person
You
in
didn't
the
get to see it
entire
because the
universe.
doctor read it. You didn't get to see it because the doctor read their ending.
But that's the thing. He didn't read their ending. He read the ending of the story. The ending of the story is not their ending. He literally could have gone to, after she wrote that book. And it would not have caused any paradox. Like, it would have caused zero paradox.
Again, I just go with the whole fact of, okay, she decided to leave that alone. I'm like, you know what? I can see it. I can see it, Doctor. I can see it just going, okay, I have the their farewell note in this book. I literally know how they live their life. It's fine. They're humans. I can see it.
Like I
I can
said,
see it from his point of view.
the Doctor is the smartest stupid person in the entire universe. Love him to death,
Then
but
we then
he is just so stupid when it comes to some things.
well, you gotta remember he's not a human. He's technically an alien. He has gotten so much better than Old fashioned doctor. Oh God. Old fashioned doctor. So many dead companions. Just dead.
Oh my god, dog. What in the
Oh
world are you
God.
doing?
You know what? Here's some famous ones that just ended horribly. I think in the top three, we gotta put what's his name? Adric. One of those. Oh, that companion. The companion that literally caused the death of the dinosaurs. That companion.
All right.
The
So
companion.
you did win the tournament that I just did.
Okay.
So obviously you're gonna want to do the official one now.
Yes.
What do you want to train in the meantime? Are you keeping with your power training?
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah. Some of the earlier
Yeah.
the earlier
It was
companions,
one
I
of the
haven't
saddest ones.
watched all of the early episodes. I've watched some because I had access to some of them and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
at one point, and then when I actually was at a job where I could just like sit down and have stuff playing off to the side all day, I like found a channel and got to watch like I want to say most of the first series,
Mm-hmm.
as well as some of the second series.
Well, I'll say
I've seen a
this: if you
few
were able
episodes.
to watch the first and second of the old stuff, that's
It might not have
impressive
been. It
because
might not have been like all of it. I know, like some of it was just audio because they like the fire had.
yeah, it burned up. The visual burned up.
Okay, training is half off. The
Okay,
official tournament is
we can train.
this month though, so you have your choice:
Oh.
training and wait for the next official tournament, or just do the official tournament.
You know what? Let's get that training while the training's on discount.
Okay.
It's not like we actually, need to get up to, to a certain point anymore.
Yeah. Alright, apparently we've mastered the power course.
All right.
What you want to do?
So, you know what? Because I'm going to be nice and because I really don't care, but we're going to do skill.
Okay.
There we go. Now you get some skill at it.
Maybe it'll make a difference. Your one skill in a blue moon training.
How much does it raise it by?
So far 12 and 8 and 8. So about the same as life was raising.
Okay.
Oh, you got a new technique.
Let me guess another power technique.
I don't know yet. Give me a sec. Yep. What is with like they're so like they just really don't like to give up those intelligent techniques.
Honestly, man, in this whole game with all the monsters we've had, most monsters that we've ever had have had mostly power technique.
Yeah, it's like really like stupid. Like I know in Monster Rancher 2 they do a lot better balance for like
Yes,
a lot better balance that makes sense, you know?
yes. Like I said, this one is the one that we didn't play that often for a reason.
I mean, I played this a ton when it first came out, but I mean, it came out like when I was in I want to say junior high. When did this come out?
Okay. What year was it?
Looking it up right now. $1997.
Oh,
So
wow.
I would have been. It would have been. I would think I would have been like ninth grade. 2001.
Okay.
So let's see. So 2001,
I would have.
2000, 1999, 98.
I was in middle school.
No, I would have been like 8th grade when this came out. So yeah, okay. What do you want to train until the next official cup? Or we actually have enough to do two actual trainings if you want to do those instead.
All right. We could do another actual training session.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you could do skill one more time.
All right. Maybe I'll actually be able to hit. Skill is getting dangerously close to 200. Are you sure you want this?
You know me, man. One skill gets to 250, I never touch it again because I go, that's too much skill.
I don't understand your aversion to skill because quite literally, like most people, their thing is train. Most people is like, you train either life or defense as primary for keeping your monster alive. You train whichever is their primary attack stat, so either intelligence or power. And then you train skill. Like it's basically 3 stats. You focus on those 3 stats. Skill is 1, and then the other 2 are basically just depending on which one suits your monster's training style best.
Honestly, with my fighting style, you remember what I've actually won the game with, right?
Oh, I know.
It's actually been life, defense, and 1 good attack stat.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 things.
I also talked you into getting skill because I literally could not hit anyone. And it was not until I got you to actually start doing skill that we finally got those last few battles done.
And again, it got only up to 250 at the most before the monster retired.
Like I said,
if you want to
do the min max, it's skill, whatever your attack stat is, and either life or defense. That's how you min max. So if you really want to min max, that's the best way to do it.
Like I said, I just have a different min max than you. I go, oh, Oh, you got all that ability to hit me. Yeah, it's gonna be sad when that hit only does one.
Alright, what do you want to train until the next tournament? Until the next official tournament?
All right. Are we doing normal training or a training session?
Alright, if we do a training session and you do not win the official cup, because I'll have to purchase some taffy to make it to where we can participate in it, then we will be very close to broke. But we can
Okay.
do it. We can do it.
All right.
So you
All
want to do
right,
it?
sure, let's do it.
Alright, what do you want to train this time?
All right, let's see. What we got left to train?
Pretty much anything except for power.
All right. You know what? Let's go with defense.
But yeah. I don't remember exactly how many episodes of the first series I saw. I know I wanted to watch the first episode where he regenerates. But that one's one of the ones where it's like half the episode was burned, half the episode was unsalvageable. So like you can see the latter half of the episode.
Yes.
But the first half was just the audio.
Uh-huh.
I know I've seen a few episodes of what's his name, Peter Pettigrew.
It's a Peter, yeah.
I think it's. But yeah, I liked him. He was a cool one. I've seen a few episodes of Tom Baker. I really like him because he's just an interesting one.
I can say most people's favorite classic doctor is Tom Baker.
Yeah.
Because he really did it the longest.
I watched.
Out of everyone.
I think I saw like a couple episodes of the Fifth Doctor. I don't think I've seen any of the 6th or 7th, but I'm not positive on that. I don't think I've seen any of the 6th or 7th. I've watched the movie.
The 6th one.
6th one is the rainbow one, right?
Yes, the rainbow one with issues.
And then the 7th one was one was Sylvester. I watched the movie with the 8.
Okay. Yes.
And then I've seen all of the modern series.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I'm not as versed on classic Who.
Yeah. When it comes to classic Who, the ones that did the best, sadly, were Susan and Susan's, I guess, boyfriend at the time. And then you have, then you go all the way to Sarah Jane. And only because the doctor was a douche and left her, that she actually did well. Because if the doctor had actually taken her with him,
yeah,
she would have been with him. So I go, yes, it was a douchey move, but she actually did save her. So,
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, when you start, like, it should be just like one of those things that he informs you about right when you get on there, and and tells you that
you know, as if you want to stop, then you just say so, and I will get you back home. But if you travel with me, you have to understand you are now putting yourself at risk, because I do go into danger. I do not run from danger. I run a lot, but I don't actually run from the actual full danger.
I'm just picturing the 20th Doctor literally going, here's your files. Wait, what? Before you get on the TARDIS, here's your papers. I want you to sign these in triplicate. These are waiving your rights to, safety. Wait, what? Yeah, to safety. You're traveling with me of your own accord, and this other form tells you you can get off whenever you want.
And that if
Wait,
you
what?
do not get off, then you are making a conscious choice. It is not my fault. I will do everything I can to keep you safe. But understand that traveling with me is not safe.
And literally just going, okay, legally I have to show you all the companions that actually made it. Wait, what? Yeah, I have this slideshow of the companions that made it and the companions that didn't. And I have to legally show you now so you understand how awful this could get and how normally leaving works. Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it's like,
what?
why are you doing all this? Well, it's like, used to I didn't do this, but I started realizing that people keep blaming me for people's deaths, including, I keep blaming myself for it too. So I figured that if I make sure that people are aware, and that I am also aware that the person has the choice to freaking leave whenever they want,
Yes, yes.
that I wanted to make sure that this was a thing that I made sure was always there to help everyone.
The doctor is over drinking, probably by his 20th body. Just going, oh God, why do I keep this real? Why do I keep the real of sadness? Oh yeah, to tell the companions before they join me. This is what happens to people who join me.
It's like I will show you whatever you want. I will take you everywhere. Just understand that when I take you somewhere, if there is trouble, it's that whole thing of just like, I forget who it was. It was Harry Potter from the movies, right? It was that whole thing of, it's like, you just go looking for trouble, don't you? And he's like, no, it just pretty much knows where I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it's actually worse with the doctor. The doctor is the one that actually looks for the trouble.
Yeah,
It's
the
the
doctor
TARDIS.
the doctor doesn't look for the trouble. The TARDIS just takes him where he needs to
The
go.
TARDIS. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes. So the TARDIS.
you know what really is annoying? The second closest move, because for some reason that's the one that, like, you can just easily just completely skip by. And it's the one that I need to use most of the time right now. But it's the one that is so difficult to get in range for. Because it's like as soon as you get in range for that, it's like you're immediately about to be in close range.
Gotcha.
Like, the best two ranges are the third one and the first one. The second one and the fourth one, the second one and the very back one, those are almost impossible to hit with, because it's almost impossible to get those ranges on.
Okay, so in this version, it's very hard to get the back ranges.
I think that's why they changed it to
Gotcha.
just. I think that's why they changed it to just 3. Because, like, they did change it to 3, I'm pretty positive. where it's just like a close range, a mid range, and a long range.
Yeah, I want to say that that's the normal that I remember.
That's a much easier thing to situate. Oh, that new tail assault is really helping out, and so's the trample. They've got high hit percentages, and now that I have not shitty skill, it makes it a little easier to do stuff. Now that my skill is actually comparable to theirs. Alright, win or lose, this fight is going to be the last one for tonight. We'll be ending the stream after this. I'm pretty sure we can win, because wow, he actually took that one like a man right there. Or like a pile of goo.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to, go down. It's really annoying when you take the most powerful attack that I have and just get up from it like it was nothing.
There you go. That's what defense does for you.
Gels are freaking crazy, man.
Oh yeah, like I said, gels and gold. They take good hits.
Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little Doctor Who related Monster Rancher playthrough today.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week I won't have I'll actually have a functioning brain, because I'm hoping to be done with my edits by the end of next weekend. So for one, that means I'll be one step closer to getting the next book out. So if you haven't picked up Demonic Whispers or Wolf Hunt yet, then you definitely need to pick those up at the store and whatnot. You don't have to go to the store, you just go to Amazon. And then you can go to my website, SeriousStar.com, to check those out. I think I also have links in my profile. I'm not positive right now, and I don't feel like checking. I don't know what we'll play next week. I kept saying that I was probably going to play City of Heroes today, and then I didn't do it, so, I'm not even going to make predictions about next week. Because it's really just going to depend on my mood. My mood today was completely indecisive. I ran through, City of Heroes, Monster Rancher, Pokemon, Skyrim, Fallout 4, Minecraft for a minute, Slime Rancher, Sims 4, Age of Empires 3. I ran through... I even thought about doing a solo play of Repo. Just nothing was hitting right. So I finally was just like, screw it, let's just continue Monster Rancher.
There you go.
So, anyways.
That's what we do.
So, anyways, you can see me again on Saturday. I play Final Fantasy IX right now. It's from 7 to 10 in the morning. And I play Suikoden 3 on Sunday morning, 7 to 10. And we'll be back playing something next week from 7 to 9 in the evening. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Wish me luck on these edits. I'm going to be trying to get a couple more chapters done tomorrow and a couple more chapters on Wednesday. Thursday is movie night with my oldest, so I'm planning on at least one chapter on Thursday, but that's it. But I'm almost done. I'm actually almost done. I've said that I'm hoping to get these done plenty of times before. I am actually almost done now. quite literally, I am editing the chapters that are the final confrontation chapters. At the moment. So I really do hope that anyone enjoys them. I'll be happy to get it finally done, and I'm going to try and be a lot more focused with the next book and actually get things done a little bit more, you know, what am I trying to say?
Timely matter.
Yeah, in a more timely manner. So, anyways, I hope everyone has a good week, and we'll see you later. Bye.
See you.